Let's understand what is an impulse. Okay, we know that our force is also defined as rate of change of momentum, right? D by dt of momentum mv. Okay, I want to write this as f dt is equal to dmv. Okay, my mass is a constant thing, by the way. Okay, if I integrate this, f dt is equal to m dv, what I am going to get is, let's take a look at the limits. At t is equal to t1, let's suppose my velocity is v1. At t is equal to t2, let's suppose my velocity is v2. Then what I get is integral f dt from t1 to t2 is equal to mv2 minus mv1. What I have over here is, this is known as the impulse of force F in the interval t1 to t2. Okay, so this is impulse of force F in interval from t1 to t2. Okay, this is your linear momentum at t2, this is your linear momentum at t1. So your impulse is equal to change in momentum between t2 to t1. Okay, just realize that my force is a vector, okay, and my velocity is a vector also. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make these quantities vector over here. This is a vector, this is a vector, force again a vector, dv a vector. So what I'm left with is this. Okay, so if I were to represent my force as components in x and y direction and my velocity as component in x and y direction, what I'm going to get is my impulse in x direction dt t1 to t2 is equal to my change in momentum in x direction. So m v2x minus m v1x. Okay, similarly my impulse of force F in y direction is going to be equal to what? It is going to be equal to m v2y minus m v1y. Okay, so look over here, you have a relationship between force, time and velocity. Okay, when we solved our problems with F is equal to ma, we had a relationship between force and acceleration. So essentially, if you are given force and acceleration, or if you want to find out acceleration, if you are given this, then you have to apply this equation. Okay, if you are given distance, okay, we know that F dot dr, this is the work done, is equal to what? Is equal to change in kinetic energy. So it is equal to half m v2 square minus half m v1 square. Over here you have a relationship between force, your displacement and velocity. Okay, so if you are given, let's suppose, force and displacement and you want to find out the velocity, you are going to use your work energy principle. Okay, if you are given force and time and you have to find out the velocity, then you are going to use your impulse momentum principle. Okay, this is your impulse momentum principle. So a same problem can be solved in three different ways. You have F is equal to ma, where you relate force and acceleration. You have F dot dr is equal to half mv2 square minus half mv1 square, where you relate force, distance and velocity, or rather speed. And you have F dot dt is equal to